This is a celebration of our not new normal. This is a celebration of life. This is when we come together as one people, as Canadians, to oppose all the tyrannical nonsense and restrictions that are being imposed upon all of us by that government that does not work for us. How's everybody doing? Did you miss me? Don't lie. I know you're lying. So we got a long list of speakers. We're gonna part from our usual lineup for now, but don't worry, everybody will hear from us because we don't shut up easy. And we're gonna start with Julie. Where's Julie at? Julie, come on over here. Everybody, a big round of applause for Julie.
Hi guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm never too sure because my voice is already kind of not the greatest. For those who don't know me, I was here last weekend and also in Hamilton. I'm a fairly new lover of this cause, but I've become 500% involved in it. All of a sudden, quite to give you a ballpark figure, I went from being called mother, sister, sister-in-law to you're a threat to society and a mass murderer. I've graduated, I guess you could say. So this is what I do, like basically daily. I do go and educate people in the malls, talking to people in person, because I think that sitting on the internet is great, but at the end of the day, the hour that you spend at the mall, it is the interaction with true, real persons that will go somewhere. So what I do want to share with you today, it's a story for those of you who might get discouraged at some point. After all the hype, last week here was crazy awesome. Here at Queen's Park, there was a whole huge lot of people. And then I went on to Hamilton and we camped there with Matt for the Mental Health is Visible. And we attended the event at Hamilton, so there was a lot of hype. It was an awesome weekend. I went home and then sat down and I fell into a vat of despair. Huge despair. I could actually not go to sleep. I could not get out of this despair. I sobbed for 2 days long. Everybody was coming to me, "Mommy, are you okay?" "No, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I just don't know what to do anymore." My husband said, "You need to speak. Come on, sit down. Let's talk." He said, What's the matter with you?" I said, "Well, I don't know how to get out of this hole." He's like, "How do you feel?" "Well, I feel that despite this being my every breath, I don't do enough." He's like, "Julie, what are you talking about? You get up in the morning, you call people, you write letters to the MP, you call the health unit, you make things happen, you go and take the kids to shop to show them how to go and declare an exemption." He says, "You do enough." I said, "I don't." So all week it's kind of been the way that I've felt, except I had a gift from God. I had a gift from divine inspiration to be here today. I confess that last night I didn't want to be here. I didn't know if I was going to come today. But my son, my teenager, said to me, "Mom, my friends want to come over for the weekend. Their mom, she's going to call you," but he said, "Don't talk to her about your activism, okay?" He says, "They're afraid of COVID." I said, "I'm game. Can't promise, but because I'm a big mouth." And I said, "Have the lady call me by all means." And she goes, "Hi, Mrs. Gornaman." She says, "I'm Kirsty, and I'm kind of worried about my twin boys going to your house for the weekend." I said, "How so? How are you worried? Please talk to me. Tell me what's up." She says, "Well, my boys, they've been refused at another place because my husband is a essential worker." So she says, "People are in the habit of telling us that our kids are not welcome." I said, "That's interesting. That's very interesting because my son is under the impression that you're going to think the same about us." I said, "I'm okay with your kids coming here by all means. We've been spearheading this since April to get kids gather and have parties at my house." So she goes, "Oh wow." She said, "I had no idea." She said, "You make me feel better." I said, "I'm going to tell you this, but you know what, Kirsty?" I said, "My son said not to tell you, but I'm kind of an anti-mask activist. So I'm pretty happy that your kids are coming." She said, "You are?" She said, "I hate that goddamn mask." She said to me, I am forced to put this on your kids. I said, oh, sweetheart, you are not forced. She said, what do you mean? I said, I ain't worn a mask in ever. I go everywhere. I said, not only that, I go into stores to show other women to be empowered to do it on their own. I bring my kids and I say, son, you are going to walk into the Adidas store and you're going to tell them, actually, you're going to tell them nothing. You're going to walk right through. And if they say to you, hey, you need a mask. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, but I'm exempt. She says, how do you do that? Oh, hold on. I said, you live in Grey Bruce? She goes, yeah, I do. I said, well, our policy is one of the most generous in terms of exemptions. And I pulled it out from my phone, right? I said, it says that you can be exempt upon your word alone. So you don't need a proof, right? And I said, the exemptions are like so large that it could be cultural or religious. She goes, you are joking. I said, no, it's true. And I sent her the document. She couldn't believe it. She was so happy, the lady was in tears on the phone. Mind you, I had to spend an hour of that time talking with her while bathing my toddler. And then it really felt like this hour was worth it because this morning, guys, I got up to come here kind of half-heartedly because of the way I felt all week. And I got the following message, text message. I'm going to read it to you because it is so empowering. That's gonna be hard. Sorry, I can only speak or work. So she said, today I went into both Giant Tiger and No Frills in Shelburne, that's by our bled up there. And she says, when I was asked to put on a mask, I refused, and they said nothing more to me. Finally, I felt like a free citizen in my country. I can't wait to share this with others. Mask will no longer be a part of Clan Martin's life. That has brought me to tears. I came here with a renewed fervor for this cause. I came here so that I can tell you all about it. We are all gonna get despaired. I never thought that a couple of weeks into this I'd be like, oh my God, I'm in the dumps about this. But you know what? It did happen. And I think that there's a lot more people that don't say about it, how they feel. But you can find inspiration, and you can find leadership, and you can find science all around. Do look for them. Go out into the community, talk to people, shake hands, smile, be happy, be maskless, and be happy. And you know something else? Out of this crisis at the moment, the focus is a lot about children going back to school, which is dear to me because I'm gonna not lie, I have 6 at home, and I really can't stand this too much anymore in terms of, you know, they need their space and I need mine, and they need their education. So people have said to me a lot, I'm gonna keep my kids home. Me? Oh no, I'm not gonna keep mine home, baby. I'm gonna send my kids and I'm gonna instruct them to exercise peaceful civil disobedience. And that goes kind of something like this. My daughter, my son, will go to school, and if there is a mask, I'm not saying there is, but this is a what ifs, please understand. I like to be prepared, I'm an ex-girl guide. I want to say to my kids that they have the right to go in there and throw the mask on the desk. Wear it around their belt, put it in their back pocket, maybe put it on the floor and stomp on it a little bit, and say, I'm sorry, miss, when they are told, hey, put your mask on there, Georgie. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. 60 times an hour. What are they going to do? Are the teachers going to be able to micromanage your kids?
Doubt it.
Think about it. Peaceful civil disobedience is not just for adults. Children have a voice too. They have to exercise their right. And I firmly believe that we as parents have to empower kids through education. Freedom, Ontario!
That's Julie, everybody. She's amazing, isn't she? I love when Vlad gets in my way. So, in light of somebody being in a little bit of a rush today, I'm going to have him take the microphone right now. He's one of everybody's favorites. Everybody, Chris Sky.